Hello everyone and welcome to a VMA intermediate video. The gear I'm gonna be using is Crags with Night Mother's Gaze and Vicious Ophidian. So let's see how it works. You see a lot of people playing Thumb who are just running around and wasting their time. It's a lot better to play static. Choose a position, heavy attack, poison injection, heavy attack, poison injection, it's dead. Dead. Heavy attack, poison injection, and some steel tornado execute. So much faster. He's dead. The safest way of playing VMA is to kill the danger before the danger kills you. Quite easy. Now the portals will switch to the other half of the arena, and so am I. That was a tiny waste of time. Poison injection is gonna be your most useful skill as stamina because it becomes so powerful when an enemy is below 50% of its HP. This is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna poison inject him and just do some executes. And he's dead in a few seconds. Now for stage 2, being afraid of the blades and running around is really not the way to go. Just stay here. Place your caltrops and receive healing. And again. See, the blades hit me, that's not a big deal. Sometimes, if you can avoid them, just avoid them. Easy, just stick to one place, don't run around. There's really no reason to do it. Of course, we have a minimal gameplay. That means that we are using 3 to 4 skills so that we can control everything else. So I'm only using poison injections and steel tornado because this allows me to look at everything happening at the same time. Would be a lot more challenging if I had 10 skills to work with. The less skills you work with, the more effective your gameplay becomes. That's for every class. Of course, you can overcomplicate things if you feel that this is too easy for you. That is a lot of effects, but still it's quite safe. And now the boss. For the boss, make sure that you have all the effects that you need on the ground. Now the advanced way of dealing with this is you basically kill the first boss as soon as it spawns without allowing it to go in his mechanic. And then what you do is you use negate for the second boss, and it prevents it from getting into his mechanic. Now I'm gonna waste 2 minutes fighting them, which means I'm gonna waste a lot of score for doing that. That could have been a better score. See how much time I'm wasting? It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's gonna go down again, and now I have to deal with the first boss again. And doesn't make sense. Even though only 6 minutes in the arena and finished with the second stage. Let's go for the third. The third is fairly simple. Make sure that your charges are up all the time. Right. For the third stage, again, you place a trap to empower yourself. You make sure that there are effects on the portals, and you just kill everything. On stage 3, we're dealing with weak adds. You can just kill them with bow, and there's no problem. They're quite weak, and even if they don't die, you can still tornado them to death. As long as they have poison injection, you're gonna be fine. Moving around generally is the worst thing you can do. It is a massive waste of time moving around to deal with the effects. VMA is not a place to be protective, it's a place to be offensive. And this stage is not a problem. I mean, no matter what, how many things spawn, you can survive fairly easy if you know what you're doing. The stage that you can't absolutely do anything about is stage 5. If you allow the adds to multiply in stage 5, you're basically dead. Now wasted a bit of time on this one. Could have executed him a few seconds earlier. Make sure to know when you are wasting time. If you're an intermediate level trying to get to, I don't know, 550, 560k scores, getting in that leaderboard, that's what you need to do. You need to be offensive. A few seconds here and there, that's it. That's how you get better scores. Like now, I could die. That was a lethal, stupid mistake. I'm just running around. This boss is stupid. Make sure that you pay attention for the electric dot that this boss does. And I will explain why. I made a very bad use of Rend, because it's a dual wield ability and you really want it when the boss is don't know, 50%. Also make sure that you survive. Say, if you get that electric dot, what would happen is I wouldn't have any target to heal with and I would die before being able to get in the next portal. So be careful of that electric dot, because it can give you an unreasonable death once you're done with the boss. Pisses me off. Stage 4 is easy, but it can be a massive waste of time if you run around looking for these small things. Just attack everything, make sure you kill them fast. It's really a stupid stage. Also, I would advise you to be careful of the interrupt bug. So with these mages casting, I would avoid what I just did, because, well, like he's casting now. If you go in his face and you're unable to block it because of the bug, you're dead. Make sure to know the bugs. In VMA, you either learn every single bug or you QQ about RNG. That's how it goes. Either you know or you cry. Wasted time on this boss now. Few seconds, but I was running around. And the spheres. Never underestimate. I prefer to even like kill them from afar. Poison injection on everything. I'm not running around now, I'm poison injecting to kill fast. And now when I kill them as soon as they spawn, boom. Kill them fast so that you don't have to deal with them. Everything. Poison injection will do the job here. Just still tornado, poison injections, same things we do everywhere. This is the way you want to be working. Now stage 5, let's see. Sometimes I get deaths on stage 5 from doing stupid mistakes. But I don't want to stress to the point of not dying, so I'll just be as calm, allow myself to do mistakes, and I will obviously explain them. Oh my god, that was horrible. I recovered from this mistake, but this is icon stamina. Allowing a platform to break is one of the worst things you can do. Absolutely horrible. Now the worst mistake is I'm allowing myself to lose resources. I wasn't ready for that mate. So even with a lot of mistakes, it's quite possible not to die. I'll heavy attack, my resources are again a bit low. I don't understand why, probably many dodge rolls. Usually I am good with resource management. Okay, I'll deal with the mage first. It's the ad you really need to pay attention, because he does a load of damage. Obviously the archer as well, but the mage can be... I'll just spam Steel Tornado. Now this is many mistakes at once, but hopefully Rend, the panic button, is gonna make up for them. Oh, I'm as good as dead. This is bad performance here. So you don't wanna allow yourself to be at such a low standpoint, but the reason that happened was because I allowed a lot of ads to survive to the point that they became quite dangerous. The reason I don't want to bust this is I had the time to heavy attack it and get rid of it. As you can see, I'm trying to recover. I could be killing faster, but I want to recover because my sustain is shit at the moment. I'm gonna be ready for the boss, it seems, in terms of stamina. I'm gonna be fine. Now the boss, a lot of things can go wrong. You need to be careful. This fight isn't really a fight that you need to know what the fuck you're doing. Always stay behind him. And it's the only fight that I would say that the ads are more important than the actual boss. If the ads go out of control on this fight, nothing can save you. Yep, that's the other thing. Totally allowed it to get out of control because I was running around and I wasted a horrible amount of time because I died nearly at the end of this boss, which means I wasted probably something close to 2 minutes. Now, too many ads to handle. Because I was playing around with the boss while I should be dealing with the ghost. I'll concentrate now. Well, this is how you control the ads. You just make sure they die. Make sure to do some poison injections, press your panic button, put down your rearming trap, really important shit, and he's got no way to go. Absolutely no way to go, he's dead. Yeah. Stupid mistakes really killed me. Make sure you repair here. Obviously, you can complain about how the boss like shot was in front of the other effect and the other effect, and it was RNG, and I'm telling you, there's no RNG if you do what you should be doing. It's cool. I said I will allow myself to do a few mistakes. I want to make this video and I want to be calm. I want to explain things. And hopefully help people like see some of the intermediate ideas of the gameplay, like how you avoid shit. What? I unlocked all the pads on my already, whatever. Well, you want to keep them for the last boss, but I mean, there's plenty of time to reopen everything. Like, as you can see, there's already, rearming trap. That's quite risky now, because there's only one light up, and if the tiny spiders appear, I'm not gonna be able to protect myself. I need to open a second. There we go. Make sure that you have two of them up and you're safe. And let's open one more. And we're pretty safe in terms of tiny spiders. I will allow my hurricane to kill this. I hate him, so I will give him my rend, and I will open one more. And see, we're already... be careful, the cold lightning, you see, falling from the sky, quite important. And time for caltrops on the floor. Stampsork will allow you to go through most of the stages quite fast. I allowed one of the big ones to... Where is the new spider? Dodge that thing. You just don't want him to do it. There it is. What the fuck was that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. Yeah. Running around. Not good. And we're ready to humiliate this spider boss. Cause she sucks. And I'm gonna show you how hard she sucks. Bye bye. Stage 7. Horrible. Now, most of the times I do VMA, I'm here with no deaths, and the total time is at 22 minutes, now it's at 26. That's me wasting time on the robots and those 2 deaths. Let's see how much I can make up for it. If I get anything close to 560k with 2 deaths, I'm doing a good job, I think. Now I will tell you about the famous RNG of the mushrooms. Okay. You don't want to be standing next to them. And now I know this mushroom just appeared, so it's not gonna explode, so it's safe to stand next to it. Few seconds after I kill this dude, the maid who's gonna explode the mushroom is gonna spawn. So I keep a position away from mushrooms. Where is he? There he is. See? If you don't know those kind of things, yeah, it's RNG. The bad RNG of the mushrooms. If you do, there is no RNG. And obviously we're not gonna go close to the mushrooms. Even if we're stamina, we don't need to. Like, you can execute the ads without paying attention to them. Right. Now I'm in a bad position. Still, you can control it if you like. If you pay attention to the moment that the mushrooms are gonna spawn, you can absolutely control it. Fine. And now the Wamasu. A lot of people fear this Wamasu, but once you get it, he's a friend. Okay, so let's poison inject. Aha, there we go. Two archers are going to spawn. I'm gonna deal with one of them really fast and try to kill the second one. The first thing the Wamasu does is a breath. You want to avoid that breath. It's always the first thing it does. Lightning breath is actually really good because it makes the Wamasu stick to a position and the Wamasu is dead. Make sure that when he does breath you dodge. If you do that, you're safe. I would say the only sort of unpredictable thing in here is the 7th stage boss. Gives me a few deaths now and then. Well, usually one. Right, did I get poisoned? No. Now I'm not passing this guy because he was not attacking me through the whole time that he was doing this. This is an opportunity to get back resources. Yeah, you got it. For a moment there, I was afraid. He's actually gonna blow me. Make sure that you kill that guy. You poison inject those. Try not to stay very close to them, because they can do precisely this mechanic. Jesus, it's the first time I ever died to these fuckers. I think it's the first time I honestly ever died to these. But that's because I was running around, I was not dealing with them. If you run around, you're not dealing with the mechanics. I was just hoping they were gonna die, but again, poison injection, right? Now he's very close to a mushroom, so I'd better watch out for a guy spawning. The very moment he spawned. Now see how much time I'm losing here. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh no, that's a bad position, but yeah. See how easy these guys are. I mean, I'm embarrassed dying to them, like, honestly. You can even hold block and do steel tornado. This is how good the mechanic of steel tornado is. Alright, 33 minutes. Which means that I'm gonna be finishing VMA in like 45 minutes total, which is not bad, but is far from good. You've seen my mistakes though. I've talked about them. They're easily avoidable. And never do what I just did, like make sure you finish things before you move on. I have a bad tendency not to finish things, because when I apply poison injection, they are going to die. So poison injection is really essential. For these dudes I always use Rend. They hit hard and I can't bother dying to them. I honestly don't want to die. And I don't want to pay attention to them because I find them boring. I've done VMA so many times that it is quite boring. So now the first thing I should have done on this rock was to poison inject it. And obviously keep up your power surge, don't do my stupid mistakes. Let's see if I can get a VMA Inferno this time. Although I do know the answer to this one. Honestly. Right, now in the beginning of this round is quite dangerous if you're trying to get a good score, because a lot of shit spawns. You can deal with it pretty fast. Now, the DK mini-boss. Right, he's one of the most annoying things there are. I blocked. If you block, I was late. If you block at the right moment, you're good. Now he's gonna do standard, DK standard, and he's gonna try to pull me in, and he did, because again I was late to block. I just did my rend hoping to heal myself, but and he's dead. Right, at the beginning of this round, make sure that you are ready for it. Poison injection. Always poison injection, like no matter what you do, poison injection, because it's gonna finish what you can't sometimes. Okay, now I'm quite out of resources, but I'm not gonna give up. As you can see, he can easily... Is it broken? Yeah, it is. Now what we want to do here, we want to do it fast so that his body doesn't spawn, but even if his body spawns now, you can see that I will poison inject, let him spawn, like do whatever, do your flame thing, I don't care, you're done, and so is your boss. Right, next stage. Tragic irony, not dying to the mini boss like DK, not dying to bosses and dying like to the stupidest things. Sometimes it's just... The guards are never a problem. Probably I'm looking to 540k or something like that, which is lower for what I was aiming for this video, but if you want to see a score, you can always watch Andy S. What I'm trying to do is explain the intermediate mentality here. You want to be ready for things happening, you want to be ready for the guy who will stun you, you want to be ready for these ghosts, you want to be ready for anything. Especially the Sork leaderboard is just, it's nonsense, because everybody is playing Sork now. Which makes it way easier to get on the Templar leaderboard, which I'm doing every week. You just need 500k to get there. Oh my, I was actually trying to get the ghost this whole time. I'm gonna do the explosion now. Those deaths were a shame, because I could have shown you guys such a better score. I might do in the future. But right now it's not my point. There are fairly easy stages, like stages where you don't really need to explain anything, because it's just like on this stage. Now I lost time. I need to make sure that these guys... Is he immune or something? Or am I just stupid? Jesus. Probably I'm just stupid. Right. Titan next. Do not waste your ultimates before the Titan, because the Titan will knock you back. We wanna avoid his knockback if we can. So what we will do to avoid this knockback is we're placing the effects down. And we're just destroying him, as we should. I'll keep that explosion for the last whatever it's called. Yeah, now. Explosion. And go for the boss. And I still have ultimate. Look how fast I'm gonna take him to 70%. He's never gonna spawn that crematorial guard. And he's going up, and I'm ready for his buddy. Oh my diamonds. Going up. Make sure you have healing effects. You can control these meteors because they always like follow the last spot that you were in. You can block this attack. I'm not gonna follow this shit because I know that this will be broken before. And now we'll just execute the boss, nice and simple. That's the point where the boss is pretty helpless. I just blocked. And I'm gonna treat him like any other boss. Poison injection and my usual things. Yeah. Well, let's see. 47 minutes. And 550k score with deaths. Like this is good. Oh, good. Nice drops. Thank you for staying, and I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a few things. Try to see the positioning in stage 7, which will help you solve the RNG problem that people have and say, oh, the mushrooms killed me, there was nothing I could do. With good positioning, there's a lot you can do in every stage. You need to be more careful than me in certain stages. If you get extremely bored and you're in front of an ad that can kill you, you're obviously gonna die, like I did on stage 8 by that punch. Stage 5 boss is really just like you controlling the ads, be in control, don't let the ads put you down, otherwise, well, if you don't kill them fast enough, you deal with the boss, you run around, they're gonna kill you.